All right, so kind of we're on to the last thing here in this set of videos, and that's animation. So I already switched over to the animation tab. And so this is a tab where I can do kind of a walkthrough of something, or I can show kind of pieces moving or turning off and on and things like that. Fortunately, the mates don't work. If I grab this, I can't just drag it. And if I tell it to move, I can move that wherever I want. It doesn't follow the joint rules at all. But it will show you how things are put together and things like that. So, all right. So first of all, down here we have the timeline, and we have some storyboards. You can make multiple storyboards if you wanted to do different things on this. So I'm going to start here. You notice my cursor, kind of the timeline isn't 0. That means I can move around wherever I want. It's not going to record it. If I move this timeline out there, and then I change something, it's automatically going to record that difference. So now if I come back, you can see it's kind of making that change from where I started to where I am now. So if I delete that, it goes back to there. So if I go here, now I kind of position it how I want it to be when I start. So maybe I want to start, I want to kind of zoom out. I'm going to start here. And I'm going to tell it in 3 seconds I want it to be there. So now when I play it, so I hit the little play button, I can see it pulls out there. All right, cool. And then maybe in another 3 seconds, I want it to spin around here, maybe come up a little bit. So hit play, it goes out to there, and then it spins around. It doesn't track how you move in between the points. It just cares that at the end of that time, you're at that spot. All right, so I've got that. If I go in here, I've got some options. I can auto explode things. So like if I go to here, if I tell it to auto explode all levels, pick that first. You can see it popped all the different components away from each other. Doesn't really, I can change how much, but I don't have any control over how those are doing things, so it's not really helping that much. So I could do a move. So maybe here I want to move that door and those components. I want those to kind of over here. Actually, I'm just gonna make that door, I want to make that door kind of open, so I'm just gonna do move, and I'll pick the door kind of on, pick there, and I'll set the pivot point as the center of there. And I'm gonna have that rotate out. Turn off set pivot, rotate that out. Not enough to so I can see the hinge, because I don't want to see that. And you can see here it's showing that it's doing that, and I don't want that move. I just want it to pivot. Oh, eek. That looks bad. Because it's not doing what I want to do exactly. So I'm just gonna not do that. Instead of having to pivot, I'm just gonna have it fade away. So I'm gonna pick on that and pick the show hide. And have it come through. And as I come out, I can see it, and then it'll go off at that point. I can do it instant, or I can do it over a duration. So now it'll fade out. So maybe I can do that. I'll leave those hinges there. So, all right. Oops. Uh-oh. See, I moved. Now it's moved that, so I can kind of re-stretch that time. So if you go to the end of a time block, you can move it and it's going to re-record kind kind of that location. So I can go through, I can do that. You can do a manual explode. I can tell kind of which direction I want that component to go and then how far. You can do the same thing with the move. We can change the appearance of something. You can also come up and add an annotation call out. So I can create a call out and pop that there and say tabletop. So now it comes out and it pops up there as the push pin in the video. So as you're talking about it, the little push pin pops up, but you don't see the annotation in the video. So, but it just kind of, that's where that's going to turn on. And so I can kind of make this video here. And now I can, when I get done, I can hit publish. I'm going to tell it either all storyboards or just the current one, whatever size, hit OK. Now it's going to ask me where do I want to put this. I'm going to just throw it on my desktop. And I'm going to call it, workbench, type AVI. If I do this, it'll save the video in the cloud. Down here is where it saves it into my computer. So I'm just going to do that one there, hit save. It's going to record this. And there's the video. So I click on it and there's my little animation of it. All right, so that's making an animation. Have fun. Bye.